We are a daughter-father artist team who make and sell our own nightlights.
My daughter Gwen does the painting.
My dad Carl does the photography.
And together we compose each piece of art and design and make our own nightlights.
Throughout this process, working together in our family-owned small businesses, we have had to continually reinvent ourselves and ended up in this unusual niche.
These videos will show our art and journey one nightlight at a time.
Today's story is about our tabby cat named Purr. This was the first nightlight that we ever sold. The artwork inside was the first oil painting that I ever painted. I was in the 4th grade when I first met Purr. She was born in a litter of 5 kittens from my sister's cat inside of our home. Why the name Purr? At the time, it seemed like it was a creative name because it is what cats do best. They purr. Interestingly enough, I have yet to meet another cat that goes by that name today. As she grew, every time I would say her name, she would purr loudly enough for us to hear. So it was almost as if I was giving her a command. Like any tabby cat, Purr had a great personality and would always get into trouble.
There was this one time when I came home from grocery shopping. I would bring the bags in from the car and drop them off on the kitchen floor, then repeat the process. Later, while putting everything away, I noticed that something was missing, but figured I had just forgotten to buy it. It turned out that Purr, who was an amazingly smart and stealthy cat, had stolen the item while I was out at the car to get more bags.
Later that night, as I was falling asleep, I could hear an odd crinkling sound in my room. Thinking to myself, what a strange noise, I got up to follow the sound coming from my closet. I pulled back my clothes to find Purr with her paws wrapped around a loaf of bread, taking big bites out of it. That was a sight I would have never thought I would see. A cat eating bread.
Not only was it odd for a cat to be eating bread, but she also ate bird seed, vegetables, and other curious things. Yes, Purr was unusual, but she also was easygoing and photogenic. At the time, we had a local art, activity, and party store where I also did professional photography.
We brought Purr down to the studio after normal business hours. My dad had a lot of interesting props and costumes, so I picked out a variety of them and used them for the shoots. She seemed to really enjoy the whole process and the attention as well. This was my favorite picture, and Purr was wearing a Hawaiian shirt and a lei. And this is what inspired my painting. I had never painted with oils before. I wanted my first painting to mean something, and my cat meant the world to me. I couldn't have asked for a better cat, and every time I look at this piece, I'm reminded of how cool of a cat she really was.
To this day, Purr is still one of our most popular and best-selling nightlights.
Purr was an amazing cat who brought us a lot of joy.
We are so happy to hear that Purr has brought a lot of joy to our customers as well.
She has the wide eyes.
Like Gwen.
Yep.